man. I do what I do.
Although this horrible act wasn't committed by a black person and black people didn't have any involvement with it, the fallout has been widespread. A historically black university, several of them were threatened. Even a New York University, NYU students were threatened. And I actually have that video footage, and I may play it a little bit later, but you have to ask yourself why, and it's because in American society, anti-black racism is not merely an episodic injustice. It is embedded in the structures and the beliefs of this system, this white supremacist religious sort of style system. And it's always ready to weaponize fear and suspicion and threat against black people. And so we must be vigilant. To understand why, we can turn to Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, the late, great, beautiful and brilliant sister. She was an Black American psychiatrist. Shout out to Urban Eagle. And her work, it offers a provocative lens through which to view the roots of the system of white supremacy. In her theory that she laid out, the Cress theory of color confrontation and racism, white supremacy. And later in the ISIS papers, I hope you all have got those books. Shout out to Mr. 43TX. And there was also the keys to the colors. And Dr. Welsing argues that racism is not merely social or cultural prejudice. It's born out of deep biological and psychological drive. And so according to Dr. Welsing, the ability to produce melanin, the pigment that gives skin its color, is genetically dominant in people of color. And while light-skinned people or lighter-skinned people, whiteness in particular, is genetically recessive to color. Now, I'm not saying that white people are genetically recessive. I'm just saying skin color, or the absence of skin color through the generation of pigment in the form of melanin, is a recessive trait. In other words, if a black person and a white person have a child, the child is going to have pigment in their skin, and that eliminates the whole idea of what we classify as white, and that child becomes non-white. So because whites have so few numbers globally, and I believe the number is about 7%, Dr. Welsing argues that subconsciously, there's a fear of disappearance through intermixing, through demographic change. And that fear, Dr. Welsing suggests, fuels this white supremacy racism. So in other words, she's basically saying white folks are fighting for their life. And so because of that, they exhibit this anti-black behavior. And it's not always conscious hatred, but often it's structural, it's subconscious, and it comes out in systematic forms. Now, so when we hear about shocking incidents like the unfortunate death of Charlie Kirk, who was only 31 at the time, okay? And, regardless of his race, of the perpetrator, it steers fear amongst black or white folks, and because white people want to impose this on black people, and it fits a pattern. It's scapegoating, racial tension, fear of reprisals, threats, even if we're unconnected, And what you see happening at these HBCUs and NYU, and this racial temperature just all around kicking up, it's not simply causation, it's awareness that in our society, blackness is always vulnerable. And so we have to be vigilant, because anti-black racism is not just an external crime, it's internal, it's structural and psychological. And nobody is safe. See, unlike Pookie and racist police officer or a racist manager or a racist store clerk, okay? And so we have to deal with it. And when you have people who are creating this hostile environment, then we have to deal with it accordingly. We have to address it. And I'm not talking about anything other than dealing with it head on as it is. So it requires that we do something, you know, and you can't always run and hide. All right. Now, again, let me say this. Brothers and sisters, I want you to hear me. And I want to start with this. We are good people. We're beautiful people. We're wonderful people. And for hundreds of years, we've endured chains, we've endured whips, we've endured humiliation and injustice. And yet through it all, we did not lose our humanity. We didn't lose our compassion for people. And we didn't lose our ability to love one another and to hold on to our dignity. And that's who we are. Okay. And that being the case, we do not celebrate the unfortunate death of Charlie Kirk simply because he saw the world differently than we do. Okay. Now I want to remind you what I just said. Based on Dr. Welsing's theory, and I've yet to hear any that's clear, these people are fighting for their own survival. And so I'm asking you, what would you do if your life and your people's life were on the line? Probably the same thing they're doing, okay? Now, that being the case, that doesn't mean we should just lay down and let folk run all over us. But what we don't need to do is we don't need to mock or rejoice people who've died tragically just because we have strong feelings against their positions politically or rhetoric. All right. Remember, as foundational Black Americans, our strength is our discipline and our love and our ability to rise above the filth. And we are not the filthy, disgusting savages who celebrated the death of Trayvon Martin. We are not like those ones who mocked the slow torture of George Floyd and then said, as we saw him die in front of us with that police officer's knee on the back of his neck, we're not the type of people to say he died from a drug overdose, okay? You understand? What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Lizard King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.
Dennis Spurling podcast, click your mouse pad. Yeah, we out back. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Don't just hate watch, cause we outside. Let them hate watch, go and play pop. We just lay back. He don't play that. We on playback. We on playback. We go way back. Black men, yeah, we earn something. Tune in, gotta learn something. Uncle D podcast, bump it. Likes up, hit the sub button. Black black men, yeah, we earn something. Tune in, gotta learn something. Uncle D podcast, bump it. Likes up, hit the sub button. This is Dennis Spurling podcast. Don't just hate, watch. Hit subscribe and let them know we outside. Don't hold hate, donate. Super chat, cash app. Put something in the collection plate. Church.
I want y'all to make sure y'all hit the number 1 button. And we're going to kind of get back to what we like to do over here, man. I need y'all to check in. At a certain point when it's time to check in, I need to checking in to start happening again. We got to go ahead and get this algorithm pumping.